Larraine. For many in this room, Larraine is probably best known for what Georgia just talked about, her work at Kellogg, where she designed and served as the founding director of the Kellogg National Fellowship Program, and for her leadership in the creation of the leadership grant-making area of the foundation. Many in this room are the recipients of the work that she did at Kellogg and for the ILA. That $5 million grant that Georgia received from Kellogg, that would not have happened without Larraine. Others in the adult educational field know Larraine as the founder of the College of the Alternative Programs at the University of Evansville, and is one of the original board members for the Council of Adult Experiential Learning, where thousands of adult learners were impacted by her work. Others may know her from when she was a college professor and a college president. And still others when she taught high school chemistry and biology. Oh, and there may be others who remember her when she was an opera singer or when she was a Benedictine nun. So as you can see, she's a real Renaissance woman. I've talked about her being the founder of the adult education programs and about the International Kellogg Fellows Program. But the most important founder's role that she did, in my estimation, is being one of the founders of the ILA. Because again, the ILA would not be here without Larraine. She served on the first advisory board, funded this, and also was acknowledged for her ongoing dedication and service to our work by being elected as an ILA Emeriti board member. She is also an author. Her book entitled Finding Your Voice, which Warren Bennis, also a prior ILA Lifetime Achievement recipient, described as, and I quote, "A remarkable book, the only one I know that focuses on how ordinary citizens can learn to lead. But more importantly, it is a powerful testimony to the possibilities within all of us." So Larraine, you do indeed bring out the possibility in all of those whom you have touched. And I include myself, as I know many in this room, to be one of those lucky recipients. So Larraine, on behalf of the ILA and the Legacy Committee, it is our honor to induct you into the ILA Virtual Hall of Fame as a luminary of the leadership profession with the ILA Lifetime Achievement Award. Please join me in congratulating the right.
I don't usually have a cane, and in the future, if you see me with it, I'll probably just be using it on you. But 5 weeks ago, I was trying to do 3 things at once. The doctor said, "Why, not 4 as usual?" And I fractured my foot. But I was coming to Barcelona, so here I am. Madam President, isn't it nice to hear that? Members of the board, ILA board members, and all of you from 53 countries all over the world, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm humbled, I'm honored, I am amazed to be included among great persons who have been honored before me. And with E.E. Cummings, when he was at my age, opens his eyes every morning, he said, "What an amazing day." And that's what I said this morning. The powers that be were a little more cautious with me than they were with Georgia. They wisely and gently cautioned me to make my remarks brief. They know I like microphones. Way back in graduate school, I asked a speech prof his advice on how to give a well-received short presentation. He said, "Larraine, be organized, be enthusiastic, make your point and be gone." Well, I'm going to try to do that, no matter how long it takes. You are the leaders of today and tomorrow, and you also, many of you, are the teachers of future leaders that we are looking forward to. While you're here and before you go back to your places of work, I would ask you to join me in reflecting on some demanding challenges facing all of us, trying to focus on leadership for the common good. From my perspective, after many years of teaching, learning, and facing humanity on all levels, I find we have three very demanding challenges. And I don't see, and I read probably half of Leadership 2050, but I don't see anyone in any program, in any model, addressing what I'm finding as some primary challenges to leaders of today and tomorrow. The first of these is greed. There are no chains that bind us more tightly from achieving peace and leadership for the common good than greed. The second is anger and hatred. It's so destructive, yet we find the fires of anger and hatred burning in the hearts and minds of people all over the world. Every day there's an explosion someplace, someone else is shot for ridiculous reasons. And the third is ignorance. Ignorance evolves into defensiveness, and defensiveness evolves into arrogance. And those of you from the United States see we have a little bit of this in our presidential candidates. Okay, some of you will challenge me and say, hey, it's not really all that bad. There are many examples of marvelous cultural renewal and community leadership, and you're right, I give you that one. But these three that I've mentioned, greed, anger, hatred, and ignorance, are forming a tremendous pressure on our young people today. They don't know which way to turn. Should they get a college education and get a job and make money, more money, more money, more money? Or should they be thinking about the common good and a better world for their kids and those coming after them? So what are we going to do about this dilemma I have of these three challenges? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But I'm hoping there's somebody here, somebody at ILA who has a star, an inkling that can help the rest of us. The years are flying by, and I know that I'm in the winter of my life and enjoying every day of it. And I'd like to have the privilege and opportunity of seeing one of you come forward at a future meeting telling us how we can address these demanding challenges. So I know my time is about up. I know it. So my closing words to you are going to be a little bit of Emerson and a little bit of Larraineism. Where there is no path, be courageous, create one, and we'll all follow you. Thank you very much.